Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's Carla. So today we're going to do another tutorial, and this is for the solid granny square. So grab yourself some yarn, a stitch marker, a darning needle to sew in your ends, and a pair of scissors and a hook. Today I'm using a 4mm and this is a G. So let's get started. So first of all, we need to make a slip knot. So I twist the yarn like this, I slip the working yarn behind the loop, and then I just pull through, and there's my loop, and then I just put my hook through that. So what we need to do now is we need to chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. We need to slip stitch into the first chain, so put your hook through the chain, yarn over, pull through that first chain, and then pull through again, which was the chain that was on your hook. So that now creates a circle. The loop on your hook does not count as anything. So we are now going to put our stitches into this hole here. So you need to chain 3. Your chain 3 counts as your first treble crochet. I am using UK terminology. I am going to complete another 2 treble crochets into the center. So yarn over your hook, put your hook through the hole, yarn over and pull up a loop. So you now have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So that creates your next treble crochet. You need to do 1 more. So yarn over and go through the hole, yarn over and pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So you've created a cluster. You need to chain 2. We're now going to work another cluster into the hole again. So that's 3 treble crochets. So put your hook through the hole, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. That creates a treble crochet. Yarn over again, go through the hole, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Once more. So there's another 3 completed. Chain 2, yarn over again, and another 3 treble crochets into your hole. 1, 2 and 3. Chain 2, yarn over again, and we're going to complete another 3 treble crochets. So you should have, to complete your first round, you should have 12 treble crochets, because your chain 3 counts as a stitch. So we need to complete this round by chaining 2, and we need to then slip stitch into the top of the first stitch, and then slip stitch through that loop there. So as you can see, we now have 4 sets of clusters. We need to slip stitch into this chain 2 space for the next round. So put your hook underneath the stitch here. So you will have a V shape on top of your hook, yarn over and pull through, and then pull through again. And we need to do that once more. Put your hook through, so you've got your V stitch on top of your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through again. So that completes your first round. So we need to slip stitch into the chain 2 space to complete. So that's the first round complete. We're now on to the next round. If you wish to tighten up your hole here, just gently pull on your tail, and that should make it smaller. Some people like to do what they call a magic loop, and so obviously that looks completely different. So we need to, for a corner, we need to do 2 treble crochets, chain 2 and 2 treble crochets into your chain 2 space, which we'll do now. So chain 3, this will count as your first treble crochet, yarn over and go through your chain 2 space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. There's your 2 treble crochets, chain 2, yarn over and back into your chain 2 space and complete another 2 trebles. Like so. So that's our corner completed for this round. So what we need to do now, which is different from doing the modern granny square, to make this into the solid granny square, is we need to do our next set of 3 treble crochets on top of the 3 treble crochets from the previous round. So yarn over your hook, go into the stitch, so you've got your V shape on top of your hook, yarn over and pull through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. You need to do that twice. So we've come to the next corner, which is the chain 2 space from the previous round. So in the corners we need to do 2 treble crochets, chain 2, 2 treble crochets, chain 2 and 2 treble crochets. So that's that corner complete. We then have 3 treble crochets here. We need to do the same as we did before over the other cluster. So we need to yarn over and complete 3 treble crochets. So there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. So we've now come to our chain 2 space. So in our chain 2 space, to complete a corner, we need to do 2 treble crochets, chain 2 and 2 treble crochets. So we've now come to our next set of 3 treble crochets from the round below. We need to do 3 treble crochets on top, like so. So there's our 3 treble crochets on top of the 3 treble crochets from the previous round. We have come to a corner. So in the chain 2 space, we need to do 2 treble crochets, chain 2, 2 treble crochets. So that brings us round to these 3 treble crochets. So we need to do 3 treble crochets, so there's one, there's 2, and then your last one to complete the round. So after we have reached back round, if you remember, this was our first chain 3 that we did, which counted as your first treble crochet to make the first corner. So all you need to do is to slip stitch into the top of that chain stitch rather. Okay, so that completes your round. What we need to do now is we need to slip stitch to the chain 2 space, which is your corner. So put your hook through the top of the stitch, yarn over and pull through, and then pull through again, and then through into the chain 2 space, yarn over and pull through, and then slip stitch. So that gets us over into the corner. So as we're in the corner, we need to chain 3. This counts as your first treble crochet. We need to complete another treble crochet, so yarn over, go through the hole, yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, chain 2, and 2 more treble crochets into the chain 2 space. So what we need to do now on this side is we need to complete 1 treble crochet into every stitch to the corner space. So yarn over your hook, through the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Oops. So I've now reached our chain 2 space. We need to do 2 treble crochets, chain 2, 2 treble crochets into the chain 2 space. So if I just pop this down for you now. So now you can see this is what it's starting to look like. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to go round, and I'll meet you back here in a jiffy. So as you can see, I have completed the round. And what I need to do now is I need to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 stitch. And then I need to slip stitch through the next stitch. And that completes the round. So as you can see now, it's taking shape. So for the next round, you need to slip stitch into the chain 2 space, chain 3, do another treble crochet into the chain 2 space, chain 2 because we're at a corner, and do another 2 treble crochets into that chain 2 space. Like so. So as you can see, for a solid granny square, they do work up quite quickly. So what we need to do now is we need to do 1 treble crochet into the top of every single stitch across the top. So as you can see, I have now got to my chain 2 space for my corner. So I need to do 2 treble crochets, chain 2 and 2 treble crochets all into this corner space, chain 2 space. Like so. So all you need to do now is to do 1 treble crochet in each of these stitches. When you get to your corner, you do 2 treble crochets, chain 2, 2 treble crochets. Then you come down the side, you do 1 treble crochet into each of the stitches. You come to your next corner, do 2 treble crochets, chain 2, 2 treble crochets, and then all the way along this side, and I will meet you back here in a jiffy. So as you can see, I have now got back round to the start of this round. All I need to do now is to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3, like so, slip stitch through the next stitch, and then slip stitch into the chain 2 space for the corner. And as you can see, that completes it. I think this is a really lovely pattern. Even this size would make a nice coaster if you wanted to do something like this, saying using cotton yarn. That would really look nice if you wanted to do that, or you could continue to make it bigger and bigger into a blanket if you wanted to. So this is the end of today's tutorial. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you wanted to like finish this on this round, if you're making coasters, you could just snip off your yarn like so. Yarn over and then pull through that loop, and then just gently pull that down, and that will complete that. And then you could weave in your end with your darning needle. For using the stitch marker, if you find it easier that when you do your first chain three, which counts as your first treble crochet in your corner stitch, if you find it easier to mark that top chain, because sometimes it can be quite fiddly if you can't see it, then use your stitch marker to just slip it through, and then you'll know for when you come back round, you will know exactly where that chain is to slip stitch into. So I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial today. I've really enjoyed making it. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you have enjoyed it. Please hit the bell notification so you know when I will upload a next tutorial or video. So take care for now, and I'll see you soon. Bye.